Ladies, I am here tonight on the show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Monday Night Raw recap. This show started off with the Kevin Owens show and Seth Rollins. You know, they're talking how they finally have WrestleMania plans. How next week they got that triple threat match versus Randy Orton, Matt Riddle, and the Alpha Academy for the tag team titles, and how they're going to win, and then they're going to go defend their titles at WrestleMania. And that's pretty much the WrestleMania plan. Although on the side, you still have Kevin Owens making fun of Texas, which obviously WrestleMania will be in Texas and Dallas, Texas. So maybe the Stone Cold Kevin Owens match is off, but maybe Stone Cold maybe thinking ahead here. Next week, Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins the tag team titles, and then they defend them maybe against the Alpha Academy again at WrestleMania, and maybe Stone Cold comes out, interferes, and costs them the tag team titles. That's what I'm thinking, because why is he still doing this where apparently it seems like he's headed with in the tag team route with Seth Rollins. So maybe that's where they're playing. Maybe not a match, but an interference in Kevin Owens' match for Stone Cold Steve Austin. So then the Alpha Academy comes out. They're like, don't worry, guys. You guys can still be in WrestleMania. We'll beat you guys next week, and then we'll give you the first shot at WrestleMania. They end up having a match, which – I don't know. I mean, I know it's Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins are the bigger stars, but kind of make them look the tag team champions look weak, having them lose. But whatever. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins win. Then you have Amish versus T-Bar. Now here's the thing. I know Amish, you're trying to make him look like a monster, but T-Bar is 6'9". Like, there is a good chance he was the second tallest man last night in the arena, and you made him look like a fucking cruiserweight. You made him look like a pendejo. I get the point. You're trying to make Almas look like a monster, but they're completely wasting T-Bar. That was embarrassing. Like, this is the stuff. Like, T-Bar needs to put some huevos on, some nuts on, some big boy pants on, and tell the writers, the creatives, I'm not doing this shit. You talk about getting embarrassed, man. Jesus Christ. So, you know, T-Bar, for those of you who are like wondering how big he is, he's pretty much the size of LeBron James. So this is pretty much LeBron James if he was a wrestler getting smashed by Amish. That's how bad it was. Looking like a pendejo. Amish obviously wins the match. Then we had a tag team match. We have Becky Lynch, Doudrop, and Nikki. So like the international team versus Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair. It was a good match. Belair hitting Becky Lynch with the fucking hair thing with her fucking ponytail. Becky runs out of the ring. This is a fucking weapon. It's illegal. Obviously, they end up winning. Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and Bianca Belair end up winning the match. It was a good match. Interesting to see if maybe next week or in the future, Becky Lynch tries to get her to like not be able to use the ponytail. Maybe that's what they're going with that. I don't know. I thought they focused too much on it, especially after it happened. Like I said, Becky kept screaming, "That's a fucking weapon. That's illegal." And she kept looking at her stomach like a bunch of welts and like bruises. But whatever. Next, we had a match: Robert Roode versus Tommaso Ciampa. I think they gotta save these matches for NXT. I don't think this is a storyline in NXT. Just have these matches in NXT, man. We don't even know exactly what the storyline is here on the main roster. If you don't watch NXT, we don't know what the fuck's going on. They literally are just doing it to fill out the hour, the time. Tommaso Ciampa wins, whatever. Next, we got the 24/7 title. We got Dana Brooke and Reggie in a tag team match, actually, versus Tamina and Akira Tozawa. This match was kind of funny. Dana Brooks and Reggie win, but after the match, once again, Dana Brooks kisses Reggie. And then after that, Tamina kisses Tetsuya Tozawa. Kind of funny, made me laugh, but whatever. I think this is supposed to be like kind of comical, but whatever. Then we had the Mysterios come out. They had a tag team match versus the Hurt Business. Miz had a fucking promo. No Logan Paul, of course. He's probably going to be there again before WrestleMania, but it wasn't on this week. They just have a little back and forth promo, Dominic and Rey Mysterio with Mace. Then comes out Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin. And again, man, the Mace comes out, he interferes, and he helps the Cedric Alexander and Shelton Benjamin win. But again, man, they're jobbers, man. I get the Mace help them, but they're fucking jobbers, man. You're talking about a tag team. You're talking about a Hall of Famer and Rey Mysterio losing to the jobbers. Rey Mysterio actually has a storyline going on that's going to lead up to a WrestleMania match. And again, why the fuck do you have to Hurt Business win? Next, we had Randy Orton and Matt Riddle versus the Street Profits. Now, this match, again, did not make sense. The winner, the Street Profits, with being known that Randy and Matt Riddle are going to have a tag team match next week. But I don't think this was the plan. I think Randy Orton got hurt. I think Randy Orton fucked up his ribs or something. So, Montrez? I think it was Montrez Ford. He did the splash off the ropes, and I think Randy was supposed to kick out, and he didn't kick out. And I don't know if the match was supposed to be over, man. I think Randy and Matt Riddle should have won this match, but Randy got hurt. He couldn't kick out of the splash, and the Street Profits won. The referee looked like a pendejo there after the match. Randy couldn't get up. The referee was like attending to Randy. They never single for the X sign, which just means it's a legit injury. So I don't think we never saw medical staff get in the ring, but Randy was down for a long time after the match was over. The referee was down attending him. Who knows what the injury is? Hopefully it's nothing too big, but it looks like that ending was fucked up. That was not the plan. At least for the finish, that was not the plan. And yeah, Randy Orton looked like he got hurt. Hopefully he's okay. That's going to suck if he can't perform next week in the Triple Threat Tag Team match. And next we had Finn Balor versus Damian. This show got better like the last 90 minutes. I don't know. Usually the finish sucks, but the last I thought the last two matches and then the final segment were pretty good. Let me see here. The United States champion Finn Balor versus Damian Priest, and Finn Balor ends up winning, man. Finn Balor is your new United States champion. Then after the match, Damian Priest turns heel. He beats the shit out of Finn Balor, power bombs him through the fucking table. I think they did this so Damian Priest can turn heel, and I think they can have another match at WrestleMania, and Damian Priest is going to win the title again. Damian Priest, I think, only has lost he only lost one match. I think it was the match he lost to AJ Styles like a few weeks ago. But he only got pinned once his entire reign as United States champion. I think he was over like 200 days he was United States champion. He had a pretty good reign. But I think they turned him heel. And I was talking to the guys on my live stream. I'm like, if he was 10 years younger, they would view him as a Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre main eventer. But he's 39 years old, but he has everything. He's got the height. He seems to have a mean streak. If he was a little bit younger, I think they would put him in the main event. I really do. But whatever. Wait, let me make sure. I don't think I missed anything. No, okay. So yeah, that was the final match. So Finn Balor's your new United States champion, and Damian Priest turned heel after the match. So then we have Edge for the final segment comes out. Who's going to accept my challenge that I laid out last week? Of course, he said he wanted a phenomenal opponent. So who's an opponent? AJ Styles. And they go back and forth for a little bit on the microphone, and he tells them, I won the Bulldog AJ Styles. I don't want the pendejo, the little bitch who was almost his tag team partner for the last year. AJ gets mad. They do a handshake, but then Edge punches him. Then AJ starts fighting back, but then Edge turns heel as he hits him in the balls. And then he hits him with two concertos, officially turns heel. And this is going to be a great match, man. I can't wait for this match. Edge, AJ Styles, two of the best wrestlers in this business. I cannot wait for this match. But yeah, we get back-to-back heel turns with Edge and Damian Priest. both turning heel tonight, man. But this is going to be a great match. This is the first time Edge is going to be a heel in a long time, because even towards the end, back in 2010, 11, whenever he had to retire, he was a babyface towards the end. So this is going to be the first time Edge is going to be like over 10 years, 10 years, he's going to be a heel. And he's a very good heel. We saw those feuds he had with John Cena back in the early thousands, man. Batista, Undertaker on SmackDown. For those young kids who are still too wet behind the ears, getting your diapers changed, Edge is a tremendous heel, man. He's a good heel. You guys are going to enjoy, all you youngsters that they didn't see that run he had back, 10, 15 years ago. He's a very good heel, man, Edge. I'm excited for this, man. He's a better heel than a babyface, trust me. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have to say for tonight. And until next time, thank you for watching.